What does it really mean to come back after a public scandal? For some celebrities, controversy can end a career overnight. For others, it becomes a turning point, a chance to reinvent themselves. Blake Lively's latest project is a perfect example of how a star can turn a painful chapter into a new beginning. Her journey reminds us that resilience isn't just about surviving hardship, but about choosing to create something meaningful on the other side of it. And today, we're looking at how she's doing exactly that. Blake Lively is set to act in and produce the movie The Survival List, her first major casting after the Gossip Girl alum filed a lawsuit against her at Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni almost a year ago. Lionsgate confirmed the news to E! On August 21st, marking her official return to a leading role since the highly publicized legal battle. The film, titled The Survival List, follows Annie, a reality TV producer played by Blake. Against her wishes, Annie gets assigned to a new show hosted by a so-called survival expert, Chopper Lane. The twist: when a shipwreck strands them both on a deserted island, Annie discovers that Chopper is a complete fraud. Suddenly, she's the one forced to figure out how to keep them alive. And in true romantic comedy fashion, their clashing personalities give way to an unexpected chemistry. If you think about it, the setup mirrors real life. How often do we find ourselves stranded in situations where someone we trust turns out to be unprepared, leaving us to step up? Whether it's a project at work, a family crisis, or even just a group vacation gone wrong, many of us have had to play Annie in our own lives, taking charge when nobody else could. That relatability is part of why the story resonates beyond Hollywood. The movie is being produced by Mark Platt, known for Wicked, and based on a screenplay by Tom Melia. Interestingly, Blake isn't just starring, she's also serving as a producer, shaping the creative direction. This move highlights a growing trend in Hollywood: actors, especially women, demanding more control over the stories they tell. For viewers, it's a reminder that taking ownership of your narrative, whether in career or personal life, can be a powerful form of resilience. Of course, the significance of this role is magnified by the controversy that came before it. Blake's lawsuit in December 2024 accused Baldoni of sexual harassment, while his countersuit for $400 million was later dismissed by a judge. For months, her career seemed overshadowed by courtroom drama. And yet, stepping onto this new set symbolizes not defeat, but renewal. It's a real-world lesson. When one chapter closes painfully, sometimes the best way forward is to throw yourself into a new project that reflects your values. Now, it's worth noting that The Survival List won't technically be Blake's first on-screen appearance since the scandal. Back in May, she starred alongside Anna Kendrick in Another Simple Favor, the sequel to A Simple Favor, filmed in Italy throughout early 2024. That project was lighter in tone, and her role as Emily Nelson remains a fan favorite. For Blake, saying yes to director Paul Feig's sequel was, as she put it, a no-brainer. At the film's premiere during the South by Southwest Festival, she called Emily Nelson probably my favorite character I've ever been fortunate enough to play. Her enthusiasm shows that while legal headlines made noise, her connection to her craft never wavered. If we step back, Blake's trajectory offers a broader reflection. Controversies can shake reputations, but they don't have to define legacies. Much like Annie in The Survival List, Blake had to adapt, lead, and rewrite the narrative when the person beside her, on screen or in court, failed to live up to expectations. And that's what makes this comeback more than just another casting announcement. It's a story about survival, about taking control, and about turning personal setbacks into opportunities to grow.